Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
First opened in 1999, there's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, they get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A run here with Dearness Johnson. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Mike Pennell with the tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Out of the gun, Watson. And oh, he coughed it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Watson on first down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing the out, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. $92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys?
They begin this drive with Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this pass broken up. excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, he finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Chubb try the middle here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. first down, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's paying attention when we get to the end of a preseason game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.